Okay, you guys, it has been announced that Bad Bunny is going to be the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show performer. Now, here's why this is weird. It's weird to me because this dude does not have any English speaking songs. The United States of America, okay, the National Football League, which is based in the United States of America, where the national language is English, is going to have a performer that doesn't have any English speaking songs. That's weird to me. That's crazy, right? Like, that's weird to me. Then on top of it, dude is a massive Trump hater, but a lot of celebrities don't like Trump. We it is what it is. We as conservative, we accepted that. But I also don't like that this dude is a huge anti-ICE activist, and I don't like that because, I mean, we've been having some ICE facilities being met with violence. So I really, that kind of puts a sour taste in my mouth. But again, dude does not have any English speaking songs, and he's performing at the largest televised sporting event in the United States of America, arguably, probably the world. I mean, it's just really weird to me, but let me know what y'all think in the comments. I think this is kind of an agenda, but I'm a conspiracy theorist. I think everything's an agenda. But last I checked, most people that speak Spanish from Spanish-speaking countries, their big thing is soccer. They don't even be into football like that. Like, I can't even name you 5 Hispanic friggin' football players. I'm not trying to be funny. If you can, let me know who they are in the comments. I'm just saying. It's a little weird to me.
Hey, this is just your yearly reminder that Jay-Z is in charge of picking who performs at the Super Bowl halftime. What am I talking about? Well, I'll tell you. Since 2019, Jay-Z and his entertainment company, Roc Nation, have been in partnership with the NFL to choose the halftime performer as well as assist with social justice reform initiatives. This is who Jay-Z picked this year. This is Bad Bunny. And if you don't know who he is, well, good news. You're also not going to know what he's singing because he does not sing songs in English. But if you are excited about seeing Bad Bunny perform at the Super Bowl halftime show and you want to know more about him, you might want to know that he's from Puerto Rico and he is dubbed the King of Latin Trap Music. As nothing says American football quite like having the King of Latin Trap Music perform at what is arguably the most televised event in America. Now, last year we had Kendrick Lamar in his bell-bottom jeans, and this year we're going to have Bad Bunny. Maybe in a dress. God bless America.
Man, did you just hear all that? MAGA is big mad because Bad Bunny, one of the biggest artists on the planet, is headlining the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show. They're out here crying about how he doesn't even sing in English and spinning conspiracy theories about Jay-Z picking the lineup like it's some secret plot. This is classic MAGA energy. Every time something doesn't center them, they call for boycott. But here's the thing, the NFL isn't trying to impress a handful of angry Facebook anchors. They're trying to reach the whole world. Bad Bunny is the world right now. His music tops charts in every language barrier they keep whining about. So today we are diving deep into the meltdown, from fake boycotts to wild excuses. MAGA influencers are losing it over a halftime show they haven't even seen yet. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's break down why this freakout says way more about them than about Bad Bunny. Let's go into the video.
The MAGA fans are constantly boycotting the NFL, and then they just eventually come back. Like, it goes all the way back to Colin Kaepernick. He took a knee during the national anthem. The Republicans were outraged. Then they eventually got over themselves and came back and watched the NFL. Then in 2020, the NFL said, hey, we're going to write end racism in the end zone of every NFL team out there, all the stadiums. MAGA freaked out. They were like very offended by the statement end racism. So they staged another boycott, and then they eventually came back. And now they're boycotting the NFL over Bad Bunny being the 2026 Super Bowl halftime performer because apparently that triggers them for some reason. I guess it's because he doesn't have any songs in English. I don't know. These guys are so full of crap. They say we will never watch the NFL. until our favorite team plays again next Sunday. That's also the difference between the Democrats and the Republicans. When MAGA tries to boycott something, it never works. When the Democrats do, well, for example, Disney saw more than 1.7 million total paid streaming cancellations during the period where they took Jimmy Kimmel off the air. That's how it's done. MAGA could never. Well, folks, the MAGA influencers have found their new thing to be angry about. And no, it's not their cult leader doing something stupid. It's something entirely pointless. If you haven't seen it yet, Bad Bunny has been announced as the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show. And this has already sent MAGA into a spiral. For example, Benny Johnson said, "This is Bad Bunny. He was announced as the halftime show. He's a massive Trump hater, anti-ICE activist, knows songs in English." Sounds pretty great. He even canceled his entire US tour for the reason effing ICE could be outside my concert, and it's something we were talking about and are very concerned about. The NFL is self-destructing year after year. My point stands. He sounds fantastic. And of course, he's not a boring white guy like Kid Rock, so Republicans just don't like him. It's also been very funny to watch the different MAGA accounts post photos of Bad Bunny like this, implying that he's not a real man or that he's feminine or whatever. And the same dudes making these arguments are the same guys sitting in their basement right now with Cheeto dust all over their keyboard. They're also the same people who would kill for the opportunity to date people that Bad Bunny has dated in the past. I mean, Kendall Jenner, for example. So in case you're interested in what the MAGA guys are focused on today, it's probably this.
Exactly. MAGA will latch on to anything if it gives them a reason to scream. They have gone from crying about gas prices to boycotting Disney to losing their minds over Puerto Rican superstar singing at a football game. It's the same tired routine, pretend to care about American values, then pick a random celebrity and call it a culture war. And let's be real, Bad Bunny doesn't need their approval. He's selling out stadiums across the globe while they sit in Facebook comment sections threatening another NFL boycott. Remember when they saw they would never watch the NFL after calling Kaepernick? Yeah, ratings went up. The league made more money. Nothing changed except their blood pressure. This isn't about music. It's about a group that can't stand that the world is bigger than them. The NFL is chasing a global audience, and MAGA can't handle being left behind. That's why every halftime show that isn't a country singer sends them into a meltdown mode. It's hilarious and honestly kind of sad. Let's continue.
I've been seeing a lot of the discord around Bad Bunny being the halftime Super Bowl performer for 2026. And I'm just here to say, if you don't like Bad Bunny's music, you better respect it. Because who not gonna watch it? Who is we? Who is we? I'm going to be where in UVIP, a something TT, selfie, say cheese, boom. Because I am going to be watching it. And I kid you not, this is crazy to say. It's going to be the most watched Super Bowl of all time. And according to NFL, last year was the most watched. But 2026 is going to take the cake. And y'all are sitting there talking about Benito and he not speaking English and this, that, and the third. You need to be worried about who's going to come after him. I'm not even understanding why there's discussions about why Bad Bunny is going to be the next halftime Super Bowl performer in 2026. Like, who did y'all think was going to top what Kendrick Lamar did last year? Who? Let me know that hasn't performed already. Because we can't put Beyonce in that. We can't put anybody else who's done that. Usher, we damn sure know that Chris Brown ain't going to do it because America is trying to stray farther and farther and farther away from a breezy bowl. So who is going to do it? Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift. I think they maybe should put Taylor Swift for 2027. They should put Taylor Swift for 2027. Then I also heard Adele. Hello. It's not her we're looking for. I mean, I love Adele, but I don't think Adele... Nah, this is not Adele's year. Maybe 2028. Let's be honest. Who is somebody that is topping the charts right now? Somebody that has a crazy fan base. Somebody that could give us a theatrical and beautiful performance. Has sold out stadiums before. Who is that person? Who is that person in today's day and age? Drake is not doing it. Drake is not doing it after last year. So who else? NBA Youngboy? Travis Scott? Who else? Morgan Wallen? Who else? Let me know. Because Bad Bunny is literally muy perfecto. Very perfect. And I'm also seeing the Latinos store my comments on my last video. Since I'm on a Bad Bunny high, let me know what songs I should listen to. Because I know the basics. Like, I'm not a big, huge Bad Bunny fan. I love his music. I got a couple of songs on my Apple Music. But, like, what's some other songs that I should listen to? Because, baby, I might not understand, but I'm a bop to it.
So Bad Bunny was announced as doing the Super Bowl halftime show for 2026. Why are y'all freaking out about this? So many white people are saying, oh, we wanted Metallica. We wanted Metallica. Why? Why did y'all want Metallica? We don't want these old bands of the past. We don't. Now, is Metallica from San Francisco? Because isn't that where the Super Bowl is in January? I hope that Bad Bunny comes out, and y'all know majority of his music is in Spanish. I hope that he sings every song in Spanish. I hope he sings every song in Spanish. Like, y'all are doing a lot. Y'all are doing...
Right? That's the question of the day. Why are they this mad? No one is forcing them to listen to Bad Bunny. No one is taking away their Bad Light or their Toby Keith playlist. It's a halftime show. But the second something isn't tailor-made for their little bubble, they act like it's the end of America. Here's the truth. Bad Bunny performing in Spanish isn't a threat. It's a reflection of where the culture is. The US is a diverse. The NFL knows it. The world knows it. The only people who don't want to admit it are the ones screaming on TikTok right now. What's funny is that this outrage actually helps Bad Bunny. Every time this MAGA throws a tantrum, the thing they are mad about gets even bigger. They made Beyonce halftime show legendary. They made the Nas X go viral. And now they're about to give Bad Bunny the biggest promo campaign of his career for free, right? So yeah, keep yelling MAGA. The rest of us will be enjoying the music while you boycott yourself into irrelevance. Let's continue.
Why the hell would the NFL choose Bad Bunny to do the Super Bowl halftime show? Think about it. The biggest stars in American music right now are Taylor Swift, who's at basically every Chiefs game, Post Malone, or even Drake. Any one of them would have been the obvious choice to have the Super Bowl halftime show. But instead, the NFL picks a guy where 90% of his music is in Spanish for the biggest American sporting event of the year. Well, the reason is a whole lot deeper than you think. The reason the NFL is doing this is simply because they have the US by the balls. They know for a fact, whether you like Bad Bunny's halftime performance or not, you're going to come back next year and still watch the Super Bowl. The NFL knows that the US market is huge, but it's also saturated. Everybody knows about it. And the real path to growing a bigger business isn't trying to appease the Americans. It's growing internationally. Why do you think the NFL is scheduling all these games in Brazil, Ireland, the UK, Germany, Spain, and even Mexico? They don't want to be the biggest sport in the US like they already are. They want to be the biggest sport in the world. And what easier way to get millions more eyeballs on the Super Bowl than to have the biggest pop star in the entire world multiculturally to do your halftime show? You and I might love Post Malone and his music, but some random family in Brazil could not give two shits. Again, this is not a risky choice at all for the NFL. It's an absolute layup. The NFL has no risk with US fans here whatsoever. He's also huge in the US. So you might not like this choice, but it is incredibly obvious why they're doing it. So if you want to keep up on all things media and how to make better content, make sure you follow me.
And there it is, the full MAGA meltdown over Bad Bunny headlining the 2026 Super Bowl. All this noise because of Puerto Rican artist is performing. Like that's somehow an attack on America. Meanwhile, the NFL is over here counting international dollars and laughing all the way to the bank. What this really shows is how small the world has become. Music is global, fans are global. The Super Bowl stopped being just an American backyard party a long time ago. Bad Bunny is breaking records in every language. And whether MAGA likes it or not, He represents where culture is heading, loud, diverse, and way bigger than their comfort zone. So while they are threatening boycotts and crying about English lyrics, the rest of the world is getting ready for one of the biggest halftime show ever. And honestly, the Outrage is the best free promo Bad Bunny could ask for. Every tweet, every rant, every angry podcast just makes the performance even bigger. If you enjoyed watching MAGA lose their minds as much as I did, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video to many people. Let's keep shining a light on this ridiculous culture war, because the more they scream, the more obviously it is that they are losing. Thanks for hanging out with me today. See you in the next reaction video. Bye bye. Wish you peace and love. Bye.